Just because you're new to grant writing doesn't mean that you have to write your grant proposal like someone who's brand new. In this exciting interview with Judith Bowman, you're going to get a chance to get pearls of wisdom from somebody who's been writing grants for over 20 years and has done it at a very high level. I want to encourage you right now to just take a moment just to think about this. What happens when you get someone who comes alongside of you that's had over 20 years of experience writing grants and they share their valuable insight? In this interview, you're going to get a chance to hear directly from Judith as she shares some insight about what she's done to be successful in her grant writing efforts. You're going to also get a chance to hear from her about what she says is the difference between a great grant proposal versus an average grant proposal. We don't want to produce average grant proposals because average grant proposals get funded an average amount of time. It's the great grant proposals that rise to the top, and you're going to find out some information about what you need to do to help your proposal to rise to the top of the stack. Another thing you're going to get a chance to learn from this interview with Judith is some insight that's going to be important for you, that's going to help you to tell your agency's stories better. How are you currently doing in telling your agency's story? Oftentimes I find that many of those that are doing grant writing often don't tell their stories at all, and those that are not telling their stories effectively. And you're going to get a chance to hear about the importance of this in this particular interview. You know, another thing that I really enjoyed about this interview with Judith is that Judith got a chance to share with me something very important that oftentimes many grant writers don't factor in properly and that they don't budget for. Yes, there's something that she shares that your agency should be budgeting for as you develop grant proposals. And as you listen to this interview, you're going to get a chance to hear exactly what she says about that and how it can help you and your agency to be more effective. There's some tips that she shares about how to communicate effectively with the funder. You should be communicating with the funder. Those that are actually getting the most monies are those that are effectively communicating with the funders, and she shares some tips and some insights with us with that in this particular interview. I think you're going to really enjoy this. Let me share with you what's going to happen once you make the purchase. Once you make this purchase, you're going to get instant access to this information. Yes, you're not going to have to wait around. It's going to come to you immediately. It's going to be placed inside of your library, and you're going to get a chance to access it, and you're going to get a chance to see the video, and the video is going to have the presentation slides. It's going to be an overlay of the key points, so you're going to get a chance to get that. You're going to get a chance to also download that video if you like to keep it for your files forever. In addition to that, you're going to also get the handouts, and the handouts are designed with all of the PowerPoint slide presentation notes on it so that you can make some additional notes if you'd like to do that. But you don't have to do a lot of writing unless you really want to, because we've also provided in this special offer the transcriptions of every single thing that was said. So you get a chance to have that. You can highlight that, keep that for your records as well. After the interview that I had with Judith, I then come back and I will share with you some post-commentary thoughts about what she said. I will also kind of lift up some of the key points to make sure that you underscore those and that you get those key takeaways so that you can immediately add them to your grant development and grant seeking efforts so that you can get more success. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about helping you and your agency to get funded so that your agency can do more good. If you're a new grant writer, this would be invaluable for you. Why? Because now you get a chance to sit with somebody who's done it very well at a high level for a long time. And their insight can be the difference between you getting funded and not funded. I like to think of it like this. I like to think of it as my opportunity to learn from somebody who has been there, done that, and by doing so, it's going to help me to do a better job in the future. So I want to encourage you right now to make this purchase. You will be the better for it. You and your grant writing efforts will go to the next level. You will gain a tip or two that will help you to be more effective. And remember, you need only one nugget sometimes, or one key, to open up more funding to help you and your agency get funded. So make the purchase right now, and we'll see you on the other side.